can you do me a favor? Can you guess why this app has been outperforming other language apps year over year? It's not because of the clean user interface that they have and the extremely adorable owl mascot. No, it has everything to do with how they've single-handedly identified and delivered to their audience, which are language learners. In this video, I will share with you strategies to help you identify your specific audience and design for them in ways that will help them achieve their goals. And by doing so, implementing these into your app, it will not only help you grow your audience, but will scale your service or business in the process. Who am I? I'm Anticio Duke, a product design strategist from Chicago, Illinois. I'm here to help you improve your website, your mobile apps, and tech services by designing your products using the colors of your experience. If that's your jam like it is mine, let's begin. The thrill of building a mobile app with shiny gamification elements, it's like you've got points, badges, leaderboards, and maybe a virtual pet that does these backflips when someone achieves something amazing. Sounds fun, right? But wait, before you do that, before you launch into a world of endless notifications and alerts, there's one critical thing you need to identify. Who the heck is your audience? Understand that your audience isn't just something that you should add to your to-do list when making it. Identifying them and catering to them is what makes it addictively attractive for people to come and use your app. So let's walk through a few steps, and I suggest you take a few notes as we do this, and I'll help you identify them and go from there. Step number 1, stalk your users. Legally, of course. No, okay, don't do that literally. Don't literally stalk them, but you want to do a deep dive into who your users are. You can use analytics, surveys, even place polls on your social media site to get an understanding of the insights of your demographic. Are they teenagers glued to a screen while ignoring homework? Are they busy professionals that tend to sneak in a few minutes of completing a task during their Zoom meetings? Now, knowing your users, their age, location, interests, and all of that will help you tailor your app experiences for their needs. You don't want to give a recent retiree exposure to dancing trends on an app that they want to, well, unless they're really cool, groovy, and hip grandparents. You get what I mean. Find out who they are, identify them and their interests, and then give them what they really want. It'll help you in the long run. Step 2, understand their pain points and then gamify. Your audience has problems. They might need motivation to stay fit, to learn something new, to manage their time perhaps. Your job is to find out what these issues are and then sprinkle your gamified magic onto them. If users need to get off the couch, reward them with something for the actions they've taken. If they're looking to improve productivity, give them shiny gold stars for each task that they tend to complete. By turning these mundane sort of rudimentary tasks into something fun, a fun challenge, you're giving your users reasons to keep coming back. It's like Pavlov's dog, but with badges. Okay, well, now that you've looked into your users, you've understood their pain points. Now it's time to really survey them, ask them. So step 3 is to survey them like Sherlock Holmes. I mean, really get into it, magnifying glass in my hand. Understand your users. Your users won't just tell you what they want, but with a little investigation skills, you can figure it out. Start by asking certain questions. You can even do this to yourself. What apps are your target users currently using? What games or gamified experiences do they enjoy? Do they prefer something fast-paced, something moving in a competitive way, or leisurely, kind of the stress-free, passive approach? And you can do this in a couple of different ways. Try to check out App Store reviews. This is really helpful. And especially the ones with the 1-star reviews, because although they hurt, the honesty there burns, but it's true. So see what people are loving in other apps and what they're hating about them. And then you'll start to see a pattern emerge that you can then add to your app's experience. Here's a pro tip. If your users are roasting other apps for overwhelming them with too many notifications and alerts, then maybe you should rethink your strategy before bombarding them with points to update and every time they tap on the screen. Like, you just don't want to do that if they're saying they don't like it. Step 4. Once you've done that, you want to create a user persona. Do it like a movie cast, you know? Once you've gathered all your intel and understood what's going on, now you want to create a user persona. Imagine that your users are like characters in video games. You want to identify and cast them correctly so that you are tailoring it to your audience. These profiles are super helpful. What if there's Sarah, who's a social butterfly, and she's 22, she loves sharing everything. And her idea of fun is collecting all of these badges so she can post online. She wants to share them with her friends, her Instagram stories, and all of these things. She just loves social, specifically leaderboards, because it gives her a way to say, I'm crushing my friends. Take that. That's one particular character in your app user persona that you can cater to. That's who you're targeting. Be very, very specific. And then there's Jason. He's a tired professional. He's 35. He works like 50 hours a week. And he just wants something casual, something low stress, low maintenance. And that helps him wind a little bit more outside of work after a long day. A quiet level up system and a personal reward thing may be very attractive to him. So crafting these personas will help you think about different ways users will actually interact with your product. Sarah may get these daily challenges and be engaged, while Jason may occasionally get that pat on the back about his progress, and he might love that. Step 5, we are here, and this is important. Test, and test some more. You've done the research, you've created personas, you've built an app. Now it's time to throw it all out into the wild. But don't go too far just yet. That's where testing comes in. And this is crucial because you can release your app to a small group of users, like a beta tester, soft launch group. And then you want to watch and observe how they experience it. Do they seem frustrated when trying to achieve an award? Are they smashing through different levels with ease and joy? This will help you refine that user experience a little bit more. You can create that balance because gamification is just that. It's a delicate balance. Too many challenges and users will burn out. Not enough and they'll lose interest. You got to find that sweet spot, something that keeps them constantly motivated, but not overwhelmed. And step number 6 in the process, you want to evolve along with your audience. As your app grows, so will your audience. And as much as we'd love to keep the same and think that people are predictable, they're not. Their interests change, trends pop up, something that was exciting before is no longer it. It's like a relationship. Tons of these changes will occur. And it's in your best interest to keep an eye out on how user behavior shifts over time. What are the new ones? Tweak the old ones. What is the community looking for? And all of that. But be sure to keep those virtual pets doing the backflips because they are helpful. I kid you not. As we wrap up, knowing your audience isn't just step one in building a gamified app. It's relevant in every step, from deciding what kind of rewards you want to offer to users, to figuring out whether they prefer beating their high score or just chilling, keeping that calm progress. The more you know about your audience, the better your app will perform. That I guarantee. And hey, who knows? You might just create the next viral, sensational app. Now, with these steps in mind, go out there and use your newfound knowledge. Gamify the heck out of everything you do. And if you want to know just how I've crafted user personas, check out the video that I've attached to this one in the link below. And if you want to know more tips on how to improve your app's user experience from this video, I'll include a link to that video as well. Just know your life has color, so make sure to design it that way. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.